3 reasons why you need to be printing your photos. Now, the first reason is how I think about file storage and the future of file storage in general. In the past, when computers first came out, people used to store all their files on these little things called floppy disks. And from there, we invented CDs and DVDs and hard drives and thumb drives. And now we store all of our things on something that we can't even see called the cloud. I have an 8 terabyte hard drive, and I still save a lot of my files on Apple's cloud, Google's cloud, and Adobe's cloud, or they're in all 3. Now, this is great because it allows humans to store more information on a smaller amount of space, and I'm all for the advancement of technology. But think about that floppy disk. If someone gave me a floppy disk and said, this floppy disk will change your life, I have to go on eBay or a thrift store or find someone on the dark web who has a floppy disk reader, and then I have to plug it in and hope that I can open whatever the file type is on that floppy disk. And unless you told me there's Bitcoin on this floppy disk, I'm probably not going to go through the effort. Now, I also think something like this could happen to our current file formats. Even right now, Apple is using something like HEIC, there's JPGs, there's PNGs, and there's all these different type of formats. But as technology advances, we're probably going to start using a different file format in the future for whatever reason. And now what happens to all those JPGs that we have now? Whatever happened to that life-changing information on that floppy disk? So that's the first reason I think you need to print your photos, because one day we're gonna have 10,000 photos that we can't even open, and you're gonna be like, oh, they're kind of gone. But by printing a photo, you're not tied to some device or file format that you need to open a photo. You just kind of have it on your wall. The second reason why I think we should print our photos is because earlier today, I got a notification from my Photos app. It was like, hey, here's a memory from 2020 that you might like. I didn't like 2020. In this particular photo, I didn't like the people in the photo, and I didn't like that particular moment in my life. And it's not the notifications or the people that I don't like that's a problem. But the problem is that my photo app is telling me what I might like and what I should remember. That's what I have an issue with. Now, when you print your photos, you're in complete control of what you want to remember, and you don't even have to be reminded of it because you see it every day on your wall. Now, I'm sure the notifications and whatnot can be a good thing. Sometimes I get a notification and it's a memory that I maybe had forgotten about. But maybe those are the photos that I need to be printing because I don't want to forget about them. I don't need another piece of software or app or AI telling me what I should like and what I should remember. And so by printing a photo, I have those memories all the time, and I can look at a wall and just be like, oh yeah, I remembered that. And it makes me feel happy. And so the last reason why I think you should print your photos is just because I think no one needs 10,000 photos. I mean, they're all great memories, but if you have 10,000 photos, it's really hard to decipher which one of them is really important to you. And if you want to remember one of them, it always takes forever. How many times have you talked to a friend and they're like, oh yeah, I have this really cool picture, let me find it on my Instagram or on my phone, and they're just like, hold on, I know it's here somewhere. No, hold on. Just give me 5 more seconds and I can find it. And then they find it and it's just some shitty little picture and you're like, oh yeah, that is pretty. And that's it. But if you print your photo, you don't have to go through the hassle of finding it because you can just point to your wall and be like, yeah, this is a picture. This is a story. I guess what I'm trying to say is this. You don't need 1,000 or 10,000 pictures to make you happy. You just need a couple of pictures or even one picture that can make you happy 1,000 times. And I feel like all of the photos that I've chosen to print do that for me. Let me show you. This was taken on my iPhone. It was 6:30 in the morning and we went to the park with Wendy and Tubbs and it was super misty. You couldn't even see the sky. But I got to take a picture right as the sun was coming out and I saw this little field of flowers. Now, is this picture perfect? No. It's probably exposed incorrectly, it's a little bit out of focus, and it was taken on my iPhone in portrait mode. And so if you look really carefully, some of that blurring looks pretty artificial compared to a DSLR. However, this picture comes with a story, and I think that's what really matters to me, because every time I look at that picture, I remember that morning, and I also remember Wendy and Tubbs going after a coyote, full speed, and they were gone chasing that coyote for like 10 minutes and they finally came back to us. I don't know what they did. They might have played, they might have gotten in a fight. There were no scratches, there was no blood, but that's what this picture is to me. And look at these pictures here. This is Wendy just sleeping on the couch. When I took this picture, Wendy wasn't really cool with me. She was super afraid of me. But on this particular day, she fell asleep really, really calmly. And I decided to take a picture of it, also with iPhone. And these pictures here, this is our kissing wall. This one was from a time when we were camping in a rainstorm. And this one is from a time when we went camping during Hurricane Hillary. So how do I print my photos? Now, you don't really have to do anything special. And to be honest, a lot of the times I just get my photos printed at CVS. I think CVS is super affordable, they're usually pretty quick, and the print quality, unless you're like an expert, I don't think most people can tell. Something I have done in the past was I've made a yearbook. This one is my 2022 yearbook, which is the year that I got married. It's the first full year that Jules and I spent in America, and I wanted to remember this year. So in this book, I actually have like a lot of our first hikes. We have a lot of pictures that we did together. We have our wedding photo shoot. We have Wendy. But print whatever you want to. If it's a book, make a book. If it's just one little picture in a frame, get one little picture. And do it for your friends. It makes a great gift. Today I'm printing out a picture for two of our friends. We did a maternity shoot for them in the past, and now the baby's here and their life is all crazy and all of the attention is on the baby right now. So I just want to give them a gift and be like, hey, remember before the baby was here? Like, we had all this fun. Now that the baby's here, you're not fun. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I just kind of want to bring the attention back to them. And I think it's gonna be a great little gift. We're gonna write a small little letter in the back to really make it sentimental. But the message that I really, really wanna get out to everyone watching this video is go there, print a photo, put it on your wall. It's such a good way to preserve a memory and tell your story. And so I'll end with that. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe. And if you don't like this video, that's totally fine. Let me know in the comments, and you know, hopefully I can improve. But go out there, take a photo, print it, or just print a photo from something that you already have. And until next time.